Hey, hey, what? Ray Mack. Hey, what? Hey, what? Welcome to Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill. Love and not hate. Love and not hate. Welcome to Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill. Love and not hate. What? Love and not hate. Come on. Welcome to Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill.
Hey YouTube family, what's up? This your boy Ray Mack. Look here, y'all. Today I got something I want to show you, and it's special and dear to my heart. These are some Southern style collard greens. We going total countrified up in this here place on the day. So I got me a stock pot on the stove set at medium high heat, and I'm using 1 stick of salted butter. Now, this is an easy recipe for you guys to try out. Now, with this here, I got 1 onion that I have diced up, okay? That's 1 complete onion that I've diced up. Trust and believe me, if you try this recipe, you're definitely gonna love it, and I'm not playing with you at all. So I got some black pepper that I want to add into this here pot. Now I'm using the measurements given to me by my ancestors. I want you to go until your ancestors say stop. But for those of you who need to have correct measurements, I'm gonna try to put something at the bottom for you. So I got some dark brown sugar that I'm gonna add to this as well. Now, if you want to add white sugar to this, go ahead and do so. Trust and believe me, you can add both. So I'm using some of this Low Country Boil seasoning right here, but you can use Old Bay seasoning. So if you don't have this, use Old Bay seasoning. Trust me, Old Bay seasoning will work. Now I'm gonna toss in some of this here red pepper flakes just to give it a nice heat. If you don't want to add the red pepper flakes because some of y'all might not like the heat, you could omit it for real, but I love it. You understand what I'm saying? So the next thing I want to do is I want to add in some of this here minced garlic. You could use fresh minced garlic where you want to chop it up yourself, but I'm using at least around about 3 tablespoons of the jarred minced garlic because that'll work as well. Now I'm gonna add in at least around about a good tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. If you try this recipe, trust me, you're gonna love it, your kids gonna love it, and everybody's gonna love it. So I'm tossing in 1 container of chicken broth. Now, once I finish adding in this one particular type of chicken broth, what I'm gonna do is take that container and I want to fill that container up with some water. That's right. I want to fill it up with some water, and then I'm going to add that to the pot as well. Why? Because it's going to give us a nice flavor. You're not going to miss it. Trust and believe me, it's going to add to it. Now you're saving money too because you're cutting the cost. Instead of buying 2 containers of chicken broth, you're only buying 1, but you're substituting the other one with some water. Come on, y'all. It's going to be flavorful. So I have here about 2 smoked turkey wings that was chopped up. All right, so that's what we got. 2 whole turkey wings, smoked turkey wings, that is. As you can see, I'm throwing in the wing tips as well. This is gonna add some flavor. Here's the twist to these here greens. Look here, some of y'all might not like me for this because y'all some pork eaters. I wanna take me some smoked pork necks. You understand? I want to take some smoked pork necks and I want to add it to this too. Come on, y'all. I'm giving y'all a little something that's going to be meaty, good, and it's going to tickle your tongue. Trust and believe me whenever you get ready to eat up on this here stuff. Now I want you to go ahead and just set your stove and let it cook for about 1 hour. Now, once this baby cooked for 1 hour, we're gonna move to the next step, and trust me, you're gonna love it. But look at this here, y'all. Look at how good this broth is gonna look with the meat, with all the seasonings, with the onions, the salted butter. Come on, y'all, we're about to cook up some good greens up in here. But what I am gonna do, I'm gonna use some of this here Cajun seasoning. Now, as you can see, I didn't put no salt in it or whatever the case may be, but I want to be careful with how much salt I add to my greens so you can taste as you go. And whatever you do, just don't make it too salty. So I'm going to toss in some of this here Cajun seasoning, and this is going to give me my sodium fix. You feel me? And after we're going to do that, we're going to let this thing cook for about 1 hour and then let it go. Now, I do have 2 bags of greens. But right now, what I want to do, I want to go ahead and take these babies out of the pot. Look how good this already look. You know that broth got to be some good tasting stuff up in there. But I want to take the meat out of the pot, and I want to tear the meat up. And then from there, I'm gonna show you the next step. If you go somewhere right now, I guarantee you're gonna miss a good recipe. Don't go nowhere, because if you try this, everybody's gonna love you, and they're gonna truly thank you for some good Southern down home country fried eating. So check me out, but don't go nowhere. Now I got me some greens that I'm gonna toss in here. I'm using bag greens. Now the first thing you need to do is clean these greens up. Clean them up pretty good, because you don't want no bugs, no dirt, or nothing like that floating around in your broth. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care if you got these greens fresh from the garden or whatever the case may be. Always clean your fruits and vegetables or whatever the case. And I'm telling you, I'm using 2-pound bags. So I got 2 bags that I'm gonna toss in. Now with these here bag greens, it's making life a little bit more easier for me. As you can see, this bag don't have a lot of stems in it. All right, and this is what I love. And you're gonna get a great tasting pot full of collard greens that you're gonna definitely love. Now I'm gonna let these cook for a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm putting in the first batch of greens, and then I'm gonna let it cook down just for a little bit. So I want it to wilt down, and then I'm gonna toss in my meat and add the other bags of greens. And from there, we're gonna be ready to slap something good on some plates, y'all. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So do me a favor, don't go nowhere. Check this thing out. If you could, you need to try this here recipe. Now I'm tossing in some of this here the turkey wings and the smoked pork the smoked pork necks. I don't know why I keep wanting to say turkey this and turkey that when it's pork and turkey. Trust me. Look at that pot already. This right here make you want to come on up to the table and just wait for some good old cornbread and everything else to go with it, so you can slop this mug up and be full and go to sleep on that couch, and you'll be comatose. You'll be knocked out. You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and let these babies cook until these greens are tender and the flavor is there. Now, what I normally do, I taste as I go. So I put me some to the side and taste it. If it's to my liking, I'm gonna snack on it. When it's done, that's it. That's a wrap. Now, if you look at this pot right now, some of y'all want a bowl of it right now. I know you do. And these are some bag greens that you get from the grocery store. Trust and believe me, you're not gonna spend a lot of time cutting up greens and everything else, but you better wash and clean your greens. I don't care how you get them. But look at all the meat that's in here. You got the turkey, the smoked turkey, and you got the smoked pork, and man, it's seasoned to perfection. Now, I didn't add no grease to this like grandma and them used to do, fatback grease and all of that, but I am gonna show you what I did to my leftovers, adding me some of that fatback grease if y'all guys want to see it later. But look at here, y'all, I got my greens, I got my homemade macaroni and cheese and some yams, some barbecue ribs with the fried chicken and some biscuits. Tell me, I wasn't eating good. I was eating good on this here particular day, and those greens right yonder, they were so delicious, y'all. Y'all need to give this a try. Give this video a thumbs up. Like this video. Do me a favor. Love and not hate. Comment below and let me know what other soul food recipes you would like to see. Love and not hate. Love somebody and hate nobody. Love you. Peace.